This is our second Final Cut Pro 10 tutorial. And this time we're going to talk about effects and titles. So I want you to put new ones in. So we'll get rid of those. And let's import some green screen. Video. I'll just find some nice green screen here. And so I'll start that where I want to start it. And I'll hit the I for the in point.
Bro, this has to be done today. I know, okay, go.
And I'll hit the O for the out point. Then I'll just drag that into my timeline. And I can do the in and out point, or once again, like we did before, I can be dragging this handle both ways. Now, we've got our video and our audio in the same clip. So what I'll want to do is go clip, detach audio. That way I can work with it better. Because we see here that our audio clip has some peaks in it. I can do like we did before and move it up here, or I can also manually move it around. Either way, I want to keep those peaks down far enough. Now I have my green screen, and the green screen is really, really easy. It's all pretty automatic. I want my effects. So here are my general effects. I'll click on that, and I've had all of them showing right now, both video and audio. And the first thing I want to do is to key out the green. So I'll hit keying, and I'll just drag this over, and it's really nice the way that it does a good job keying out that. And then if I want to put something in the background, I can pull that and just drop it underneath it. And I'll drag that. And see how that works. I'm not really happy about the color difference. The background is desaturated. I don't know, I don't mind them like that, but I like to give them a little more color. So if I click on that, I'll go back to my effects and I'll do a color correction. So again, drag it over. Oops. If that worked. And you can do multiple in this one. It's not really a thing. You can show or hide that. And then now that I have under my effects, I've got color correction, and then I'll hit this color board thing here. I have exposure, saturation, and color. Now I want to view my video scopes. And I'll go into exposure, and then I want to get these wavelengths up to the top. So I can drag those. I don't want them to peak. Gonna pull that one. Then the bottom ones, I want to drag those down to 0. So I'll get maximum dark and light. And then this middle one is how I sort of see the exposure. I can overexpose it, underexpose it, but I want to have it to the point where it's got good contrast there. And I can also do the saturation. I can desaturate it more, saturate it more. See, I can go back and forth on those. And I also have a color corrector. I can pull it more towards the spectrum, that spectrum. See, that works. Shadows, global, midtones, whatever I want to do on that one. And let's say we want to blur the background more. Same thing, I can go to blur, I can do a Gaussian blur, and in case we want to blur that more or less, I'll go back here, and under here I've got the effects. I can blur it as much as I want. I have complete control over all of that. Okay? So that's how that works. Now if I want to put a title on there, I can go to Titles, and I can choose any number of titles on here. So I'll choose a title. I'll just simply drag that over here. It'll push everything over. And doing the titles is really straightforward. I can just click on these and change those. Oops. There we go. Finally selecting. And big title. Select all of these. The cost. See how that works? I'll check my title. I can put music in there.
Bro, this has to be done today. I know. Okay, go.
Okay. And then once again, I'll export that by sharing it, master file, load it into iMovie, and then upload it to our YouTube channel. It's that easy.